Like, we're talking Penn State. We're going to break this into two segments. One,
break it down, baby.
First segment here we're going to talk about is the media coverage of this. On a few days ago, on a Friday, it was blowing up on Twitter, among other places, that Al Golden was the choice. It's a done deal. Boom, it's in. And yet the committee for Penn State hadn't even flown to Miami to see him yet. They hadn't even interviewed Larry Johnson, obviously, because Larry Johnson just got done doing a press conference with the media. And I think they owe it to Larry Johnson at least to have a sit-down with him. But what does this say? How has it been for you as covering this as the beat reporter for Penn State? You used the term with me, muckrakers. Is that correct?
Muckraker, actually.
Rakers, okay.
Yeah. Well, that's a sort of a traditional term for journalists, but I think it's updated for this social media and internet age. You're sort of, the muck that you're raking is the reports themselves that are flying at you from all over the place. And what I've tried to do in my coverage of this is to kind of survey all of that and sort of logically analyze it and then write something. Lately, every day I've been writing something, sometimes more than one thing a day. So that's kind of been what I'm doing. It's almost like what I would do as a consumer of media and then writing what's in my head. And I think that's sort of the new reality. My job is different now than it was even 1 year ago. Forget like 5-10 years ago. It's changing fast, and it's really interesting. And this has been, I think this whole mess has been an interesting barometer of some of the ways that it's changed.
Mess. I sort of thought it was like gold mining, where you're sifting through, and that's the same thing as what you're saying here. You got to read between the lines a little bit. What's going on, and what's true, what's not true. These unnamed sources, named sources, all this stuff that goes on to this nowadays.
And a good illustration of this, is what you brought up with Larry Johnson. I was very dubious that it was going to be a done deal with Al Golden before they even talked to Larry Johnson, because that would have implications in terms of the mutiny on the team, possibly, the way the players feel about Larry Johnson. So you have to sort of like have a skeptical, wait a minute, think a little bit when you sort of sort through all this stuff that's bombarding you from all directions.